Hello, my name's Manik and I'm with Mike Banic, who's the Global VP of Marketing for Hewlett-Packard HP. Mike, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to be talking about software-defined networking, SDN. So give me your top-level view of what SDN is first. Set the scene for us.
Well, SDN allows you to separate control and data plane, but that's pretty much techie speak. You know, when it comes down to it, people have things like 48 port switches in their network, but their network is made up of 100 of them. And what they want to do is they want to get away from managing 100 things device by device, and they'd like to actually treat them all as though it was one 4800 port device. So that way they can implement policy and services on that network in one place and have it implemented everywhere. That gives them simplicity, it gives them scale, most importantly it gives them agility.
And again, from the top level, what's HP's take on SDN?
Well, at HP, we have a vision where SDN can deliver agility that businesses and organizations have never had before. And the reason it can do that is it can make the network programmable, which means we can now align the network to our business applications. So there's some tenets that underscore that. The first is that if we're going to align the network to business apps, it means that an SDN architecture has to be consistent across the entire network. It has to go from the data center where an app is run to the campus and the branch where people consume it. And like all new technologies, there's a point where they actually flourish, and it's when they're opened up, when you create an ecosystem. And that helps to reignite innovation in the market. And if we do that successfully, well, we need an open marketplace where these new innovations are accessible to everybody.
And more specifically, HP's got some products out around SDN, haven't you? Tell us about those.
So we've been driving this transition with SDN for quite some time, from the time it was a research idea at Stanford to the time where we're delivering product today. And what we're doing is we're taking the experience we have and the leadership we have, and we're opening SDN up with two new things. The first is an SDN developer kit. It's got a complete set of tools around developing, simulating, certifying applications, and collaborating with your peers. And the second thing is we're introducing an HP SDN App Store, but it's not just for HP applications. It'll be for ones we jointly make with partners, that partners build completely on their own, or ones from the community. Ones like the load balancing app that CERN developed on our controller that they want to share with the community. And along with that, to make it enterprise ready, there's the ability to get services for these applications, because this isn't a smartphone app. This is something that's going to run your business. So it needs to be tested, but it needs to be supported as well.
So you're retaining the openness of SDN. Does openness still apply?
Yeah, it does. It really does. As a matter of fact, it's central, because what we're doing with the SDK is we're opening up our northbound API. We're also working with standards organizations to make sure that what we're doing is consistent with them. So applications then become portable. An application that somebody builds to a standard northbound API, they know will run on our controller. Customers can expect a certain level of reliability from it, and also it makes it easier to service that. It also means that you can take applications that come from different software vendors, bring them together to form a complete solution on our controller running on our infrastructure or third-party infrastructure supporting OpenFlow or other programming techniques like NVGRE or VXLAN.
Now, you mentioned an app store, which is like bringing the consumer experience to networking. Won't some of the technical people find that a little difficult to deal with?
It's possible they will. SDN is going to bring change for everybody. And you know, one of the things that HP has is we have a lot of different services that help with the people, process, and the technology change. We have a customer who's actually becoming a partner to develop apps as part of our recent announcement. And they went through our transformation experience workshop, where it brings people from different parts of IT together to really understand what are the outcomes, and helps them understand what are the processes they need to go through to reach that and kind of deal with that change. Because we're going to have an environment with the App Store where when you're sitting in front of your controller, you can click on the icon for it, launch the store, search easily for an application, and download it directly into the store. This is completely different than the command line interface environment people are used to. And there's going to be a lot of that people change.
So overall then, Mike, can you give us the benefits of this approach that HP's taking?
Well, the benefit is it's going to reignite innovation. There's been this sort of plateauing of innovation when it comes to the network. It's just been really about better, faster boxes over the past couple of years, and it really hasn't focused on the operational complexity. This opening of SDN with the developer kit, with the App Store, reignites that innovation, brings greater value to to the marketplace. And it means that networking actually can be really agile for a first time.
Mike, thanks very much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks, Banic.